It's over. Intern year is finally over. Yeah, it's 12:30. I'm just now waking up. So I basically have a few days before we start boot camp for CA1, or the dedicated anesthesia years of my residency. But at the end of intern year, I look back at my first pictures as a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed intern, and then look at myself in the mirror now, and I wonder what the actual happened to me. Eye bags, dehydrated, probably down a few pounds, a little bit less light in the eyes. I think it's appropriate to make a video on the reflections on how I would have done intern year differently, because there are a lot of hard lessons learned throughout this year that were both necessary for me as a doctor and as just a 25-year-old just learning how to be an adult. Because learning how to be an adult while learning how to be a doctor is freaking hard. And before all that, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm going on a run for the first time in like 6 months because intern year has just kicked my butt physically, mentally, and emotionally. But before then, a quick word from our sponsor. Whether you're recovering after a big workout, a night full of regretful intake, or sitting down for the first time on a 24-hour call shift, LMNT is there for you as a tasty electrolyte drink mix with everything you need and nothing you don't. As a resident doctor, we're all about repleting our electrolytes for our patients, but oftentimes we forget to replete our own lights. With 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 of magnesium, this is a perfect ratio to replete the most common electrolytes you lose in sweat without any of the extra sugars, fillers, or artificial ingredients. It sounds simple, but truly, LMNT's mix of electrolyte repletion can fight off the headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, and sleepiness that comes with the dehydration from strenuous activity, or just simply forgetting to drink water all day long in between cases or pages. LMNT is trusted by professional athletes in the NBA, NFL, Olympics, and even though my mile time or golf swing probably doesn't reflect it, physicians are athletes too who should be preparing their body and minds to be in the best condition possible to perform for the long days on the wards and especially in the operating room. So whether you are a physician, professional athlete, or a busy mom or dad on the go, because yes, you are athletes too, having LMNT in your pocket to add to any water bottle is an extremely easy, very tasty, and pretty effective way to stay healthy no matter where you are. Right now, LMNT is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serving packets free with any LMNT order. It's a great way to try 8 of their flavors or share LMNT with a friend. Get yours at drinklmnt.com/ndmd. That's drinklmnt.com/ndmd. It's an offer only available through that link. Stay hydrated, stay healthy, and join me in prepping mind and body to perform its best amongst a busy life.
Boys, it's like we never left.
A year later, we still golfing, and we still suck.
We do still suck,
But we suck as a PGY2 now. Now that the dust is kind of settled, I've been able to kind of sit and talk with a lot of my co-interns about what in the world we were doing this past year. Intern year really ended with a bang, and with a bang, I mean... Did I end my intern year wrestling a man down, howling him into 4-point restraints because he kicked myself and other staff and tried to bite them all? I can't believe this is what I've been doing for a year, honestly. Hello, PGY2. Like, what decisions did I make that led me to this point in my life where I am quite literally sacrificing my own health for the better health of others? And I think that kind of sums up what a lot of intern year is, both intentionally and accidentally. And so right now, a big focus in my life, as well as a lot of my co-residents' lives, are basically taking back our life, taking back the health, the time, the priorities that intern year often took away from us. Because if I'm being quite honest, I really didn't enjoy going to work a lot for the past like 3.5-ish months because I was just tired and ready to move on. And I'm definitely not the only one who felt this. Because, well, yes, it is a privilege and an honor to care for people. I think incidences like my last day of intern year is a very stark reminder that the people you care about sometimes don't really care about you. They don't care that you haven't worked out in 6 months. They don't care that your laundry is still dirty. They don't care if your dishes are piled up. They don't care how stressed or tired you are. Your job is to show up with a smile on your face and care for them the best you can. But there is this old saying that medicine takes as much as you give it. And though intern year requires a necessary amount of giving yourself to the field to learn and grow to be like that introduction as a doctor, patients are still going to kick you and try to bite you and try to fight you. And is that right? No, it's not. But the only thing that you can do is control your reaction and control the health and how you take care of yourself when you leave the hospital. So now I've left the hospital, it's time to decompress, and let's see what my co-interns have to say about what happened this year. My program is also doing a end of year like cookout, potluck type thing where I'll be able to get to see some of my co-interns that literally we haven't all been in the same place at the same time since this time this year. So I'm super excited. We're going to the beach. Of course, packing the LMNT because a lot of them were drinking and / or will be drinking. So gotta rehydrate my homies. Give me a little cheers. Cheers.
I'll choose you, but I'm gonna drink mine later.
It's pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
It's like sophomore too. How's it feel being done with intern year?
Amazing, fantastic. I'm so glad to never do medicine again in my life.
There are so many dogs! That's full cap.
All my true thoughts we can't put on camera. But it's done. Now we're doing CA years. So what we actually signed up for. No more PM rounds.
Exactly.
And talking about hyponatremia.
Feels like I just escaped prison.
There it is.
So I'm very happy.
There's the honest opinion.
No more being used and abused by all the other services, you know, taken advantage of.
See y'all tomorrow.
Peace out.
She's like so cool and social. Is it working? Yeah,
How we feel about intern year being over?
Man, a lot of lessons learned. Appreciate every specialty, but I appreciate I'm not going into all those specialties as well. But shout out IM, shout out surgery. Y'all are important, but I couldn't do it, I don't think.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. I need my anesthesia.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so happy I never have to do surgery again.
It's just gonna
So excited I don't have to make any lists. You know,
I talked about PM rounds.
PM rounds, no more
Urine
rounding,
lights.
no more lights. Ask me to lift the table up. I might do that. We'll see.
Maybe. It's a maybe.
Happy birthday to us.
Oh yeah.
Well, literally.
Let's run the list.
Please don't say that.
I swear.
Why did my heart
Who just said run the list?
Boo!
Who just said run
Can you
the list?
touch base real quick with
Let you
cardiology?
guys know.
No. Can we just curbside them, actually?
Doggy.
Can you curbside the front?
Doggy.
Milo, say hi.
Hello, Hey, I got a better list. So, how are we celebrating?
With cupcakes.
Run the list.
Happy clinical anesthesia and I are the year is missing.
Yeah, the year's been eaten.
People ate the year.
Who ate the year?
Oh no.
We're gonna come out.
You are winning. You're really good.
Landon, how do you feel about intern year being over?
It's kind of sad. I want to run it back again.
You want to run the list again?
Yeah, run the list again one more time. For old time's sake.
Touch bases.
He wants to order some lights.
In crack
I could
cancer.
replete those if I had to.
How we feel about intern year being over?
Even better with this in my hand.
I can't wait to Photoshop the sponsor.
This morning.
Grab one and blow it out.
The new that one was good.
Make a wish.
I wasn't there. I wanted to find out what happened though. Did you hear about that?
I don't know. It was on the show.
No hangovers.
Into the beach, going to the beach. I think most of intern year we just didn't get to discover New Haven or Connecticut, period. So
All my friends, what should I do? Like, I don't know. I've literally just been downtown New Haven is the farthest I've gone.
yeah. So this is like step one in taking our time back and taking our place back, to be honest.
Understanding what Connecticut has to offer.
Which is a lot, I
Like
think.
this, like look at this.
It's pretty nice. Pretty nice outside.
Talking about how we have no clue what Connecticut has to offer.
Because we've been in the hospital
That's
for the
true.
entire year.
That's
Stay it.
true. I also feel like when we moved in, it was like. This is also water for those of you wondering.
Just clarifying.
Just clarifying for the audience. I also feel like when we moved in, it was like just the busyness of like starting residency that you
Moving
don't-
in.
Yeah, like you're not thinking about like
Exploring.
Yeah, exploring. Or like we did, but we didn't. And by
The only
time
times I explored were like when the seniors were doing stuff and I would go.
Yeah.
But on my own, like, you know what, I'm gonna drive here? No. I have
No.
no idea where to go.
And I feel like by the time we settled in, it was like we can explore. It was cold, and then now we didn't have a spring. We went directly from like third winter into summer.
In summary,
Yeah,
work-life balance, baby, it's back.
it was like 60 degrees like 2 weeks ago.
Work-life balance is back. In conclusion.
It's the beach.
How?
Ladies and gentlemen, he's walking on.
Wait, how the dog doing that?
Met some interns. Oh, look at the dog. Okay, to the dog.
We got our class dog here.
That's adorable. What the?
Yeah, I think I feel like it's a weird perspective of like, yeah, intern year is over, but it also feels like a little bit guilty. Because it feels like the interns now have to like deal with everything that we just did. But like you do your best to like advise and like give them a heads up, but it's not the same as living through it and getting that experience. So I feel like there's like almost like a survivor guilt that comes with that. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone has to go through it. The best you can do is support them, check in with them, see how they're doing. I feel like I had that a lot last year, or I guess, yeah, this past year. That's something that everyone needs, you know. I feel like intern year definitely isolates you, makes you feel like you're in a silo. You don't see a lot of your co-interns, so I feel like it gets hard to, it just feels like you're the only one that's going through it.
And you're not.
But it gets better.
It gets better.
You get to hang out and then do this.
Yeah, look.
You're not
I mean,
working
look at this.
You should have 360.
Yeah. I have.
It's $32.
Right, it's like the anesthesia.
So the biggest thing I need to take away through intern year is kind of the theme of this video and a big change that will be coming to my channel moving forward. Even as I edit this video and the video's next kind of sneak peek of me starting anesthesia, I can just notice I'm happier. I'm enjoying making videos again. I'm enjoying going to work again. And Sebastian kind of did sum it up best. Work-life balance is back. Because for the most part, for the first time in a year, I'm finally back around people that get me. My program did a fantastic job of bringing people together who are going to work well together and also cherish each other for everything they bring to the table, including the creative work that I do. It's fun again, and that's something I've been searching for all of intern year, to be honest. I struggled so much with having fun. When there was an excuse at every single hour of the day not to work out, not to go hang out with your co-interns, not to explore the city, life became work and work became life. And though I came out of it with so much experience, so many lessons, so many friends in all the different departments, it was making friends away from home. And being able to come together with my co-residents again reminded me, and I think by extension, we all reminded each other of why we came here, specifically this program, and why we chose the field we did. I look around the room and there's joy back in our eyes. We go out to eat, we go work out, we get together with less weight on our backs. Even though, yes, anesthesia is gonna be hard. We're gonna have to learn so much more. We have to study it again, to be honest. Our exams now matter. We're being evaluated every single day, but all of us are just like, awesome, because that's what I wanted. And what a privilege and honor it is to take care of people and do it because you want to, not because you have to. And I'm getting that feeling back again. And it feels like a turning page in this channel, the videos I make, and my life. And being on the other side of intern year, I would have tried to have more fun, or at least try to see the fun in every single day. So I want you guys watching and following to keep me accountable. Challenge me to find a moment of fun even in the monotony and the studying in this next year of videos. I don't want to, and I honestly can't go another year of constantly searching for the fun in my day. And even if it's eating a vegetable or fruit or going on a 10-minute run, if I am 1% better that day, that's my goal. And that should be your goal as well, no matter where you are in your training and in life. So a new beginning starts now. I'm super excited to show you guys inside the life of an anesthesia resident, actually in anesthesia now. And I hope to bring you guys like my actual authentic real smile a lot more this coming year. Thank you guys all for bearing with me this year. On to bigger and better things.